your daily dose of sports and fun. This is the Morning Drive Podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Hey, good morning. Thank you for being with us today with Choice Woodman, who's in for Jamie Lint. Jeff McGuire is here per usual. I'm Chuck Hines. Yates Flooring Center chat line is open. Go to the Double T 97.3 mobile app for that. It's presented by Happy State Bank. Visual Edge IT hotline is open too at 806-771-0973. If you're keeping tabs on Ludwig Obar, he will tee off today at 12:36 Lubbock time. So maybe late afternoon lunch. Look, nothing goes on around this town Friday afternoons anyway, so you might as well head to your favorite spot. And maybe it's your guy room, maybe it's your living room, maybe it's your den, maybe you sit at your whatever it is. So he'll be teeing off today at 12:36, and he's playing with Tony Finau. I like Tony Finau.
I do too.
I like him.
He's one of those likable guys I pull for.
He is, yeah, right. So that's his playing partner today. So Tony Finau's had quite a bit of success on the PGA Tour. All right, so let me ask you this. This is, look, I know this is apples and oranges, okay, but I realize that it's 162 games versus 17 games, and you know, it's a different game, different types of things in terms of emotion and getting yourself up. Do you have any sense that there's a Ranger player who is as vocal or as hungry or encourages his teammates to work as hard as he does as Patrick Mahomes does for the Chiefs? Because it seems like he's got a thirst that just can't be quenched.
Is there a player as vocal?
Is it fair to compare that? Because I mean, baseball obviously is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, I don't know that it's fair to compare that. I mean, if you watch how Max Scherzer handled things in the playoffs last year, I would say he's the vocal leader of this team.
And he's at the end of his career. I mean,
sure, but it doesn't. I mean, if you're talking about a season, it doesn't. Doesn't matter where he's at in his career, he can still be that leader on the team. I think Corey Seager's got to be the guy you look at as the leader of this team.
But he's a very quiet guy, right?
He's a quiet guy, except when he's hitting loud home runs in the postseason. Sure. He's probably more of a lead-by-example guy. I think him and Simeon are both really quiet. But
Adolis Garcia, maybe?
Adolis is more demonstrative, but he doesn't... I don't know that he's leading the team,
because you would have said it's
vocally.
You would have said with the Rangers from 10 and 11, you would have, and maybe even a little bit later, you would have put Adrian Beltre in that spot. Sure,
Beltre, and I'd put Andrus in that area as well. I don't know that you need that in baseball. I don't know that you have to have a guy that's just going to rally the troops, especially if you've got a good manager, too.
And I do think Corey Seager's the right answer for this.
I do, too.
Because, and it's a different style for sure of leadership, but when you hear Josh talk about it or Marcus talk about it, it's, no, we're doing it right because we don't want to hear from Corey, because he's going to let you know when you've done something wrong.
Yeah.
And it feels more like it's a one-on-one, hold you accountable in the locker room immediately afterwards, or the side conversation that gets you redirected. That's where I would put Corey Seager's leadership, that everybody else, it's, okay, no, I can't mess up because Corey's going to make sure I don't. And if I do, I'm going to hear about it. Yeah,
of the everyday guys, I definitely think that's it. And again, guy that's not healthy right now, I do think it's Max Scherzer on pitchers. He's out there. He will definitely jump on you if you're not doing what's right. So I think you've got a few leaders on this team, but I don't know that you have just that guy that's super loud and out there. But again, I don't know if you need that in baseball.
Right. Again, it's a marathon, not a sprint. But the reason I bring that up is you talk about you're still in the honeymoon, the afterglow.
Yeah.
Obviously, not all not everybody that won a World Series with the Rangers last year came back. There's roster changes, and there will continue to be as you kind of go through the season. But the core of your team is still intact from the team that won it last October.
Yeah, it's going to be a different approach this year because I don't think the Rangers ever dropped below 500 the entire season last year under Bochy.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
So you're having to rally and catch up to leaders, but fortunately those leaders in your division aren't just far ahead of you. It's still, the distance is still reachable, but you can't do it for too much longer. Rangers are going to have to figure something out. And I think what more disappointing for this team in particular is the lack of offense. It was a team that led offensively all season long, and you really didn't lose any key pieces. You lost a few good bats like a Mitch Garver and those sorts from last season, but overall, I mean, the biggest loss that you've had in your lineup is Josh Young. So hopefully that offense can figure things out a little bit.
All right, 6:38 this morning here on the morning drive. So I love how because he was on the West Coast for so much of his career with the Padres, he was a manager there, obviously, and then the Giants. But I love listening to Bruce Bochy and kind of how he responds to the questions. I mean, he's a veteran guy. He's been around for a long time. He's won 4 World Series. He knows how to handle the media. It's clear he knows how to handle his team. You'd love to be kind of behind the scenes and see, okay, when he kind of pulls the reins in and kind of, like a horse, you got that pull at the bit and then kind of lets him run loose, a little bit. But I love how he responds and kind of to the adversity and the good times. He's seems to be a pretty even-keeled kind of guy, but he can show his emotion, no question.
To manage as long as he has, you have to be pretty even-keeled. And
you do, but I mean, and just his kind of his folksy kind of way of how he responds and his
yeah, he's a grandpa.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what he really feels like.
He really is. Yeah,
it feels like your grandpa talking to you and giving you advice, and
after your old man chews you out, and grandpa puts his arm around you, it's like, hey, you just need to. That's like I've done this with the young phenom. You just need to listen to your parents, man.
I will say,
listen. Just listen and just do what they say, and it'll be all right.
One thing about Bruce Bochy, he's got an enormous noggin. I mean, his head is huge. The thing that doesn't come through on TV is how enormous the human is. He's like 6'7", 6'8". He is huge, and you don't see that on TV, but
because he's kind of slumped over.
I've stood next to him before, and it's crazy to see that.
That's fascinating. I didn't realize he was that big.
He's a huge guy.
He's 69. I don't have his vitals.
The Morning Drive podcast from Double T 97.3 is presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
Drive, time for this day in sports history. I've got a big birthday at the end to celebrate, but today is Flag Day. It is the 14th day of June, 2024. Here is Jeff McGuire with this day in sports history.
Yeah, started in 1933. Major League Baseball's Lou Gehrig and Joe McCarthy are thrown out of a game.
Wow.
McCarthy suspended for 3 games.
You got that mad, huh?
However, Lou Gehrig was not suspended. Therefore, he got to continue his consecutive game streak at 1,249.
He's got his own little asterisk there, just like Cal Ripken, right?
Yeah, he's Mr. Nice Guy. He didn't do anything wrong.
Who?
Lou.
Oh, okay.
1963, New York Met Duke Snider hits his 400th career home run. 1969, Oakland A's Reggie Jackson has 10 RBI in a single game. Beats the Boston Red Sox 21-7. In 79, New York Giant Willie McCovey hits his 513th home run. It's a new National League lefty leader. 1989, Texas Rangers Nolan Ryan becomes the second pitcher to defeat all 26 professional baseball teams. 1990 NBA Finals, defending champion Detroit Pistons beat the Portland Trail Blazers 92-90 in Game 5 for back-to-back titles. Isaiah Thomas, your MVP.
I rooted for the Pistons in those days. I didn't mind seeing the bad boys.
I did not, though I was too young.
Yeah, you were pretty young.
I still didn't. I didn't like that version of the Pistons, and I didn't like the one that came about 15 years later either, with Ben Wallace and Rasheed Wallace and Tayshaun Prince. I've never liked the Pistons.
I mean, I wasn't like buying a T-shirt or anything, but I just, I remember that those back to back. I liked Chuck Daly. I thought he was a really good coach.
My dad instilled in me early how much of a turd Bill Laimbeer was. so I just didn't like them. Anytime I'd pull like a Laimbeer card,
Sure, I understand.
Or
it was the first one that
Thomas.
became the motor for the bicycle.
Trust me.
Clip it to the back and then let it roll.
Trust me, I still think Reggie Jackson's a turd.
No, I'm sure. Yeah.
1992, Ozzie Smith breaks Roy McMillan's National League mark by taking part in his 1,305th career double play.
It's a lot.
1995, the 49th NBA championship took place. Houston Rockets go back-to-back, sweeping the Orlando Magic in 4 games.
Are we sure that ever happened? There's some car chase going on.
Not this one.
Yeah,
that was the Knicks.
Yeah.
That's true. Wait, you said they went back-to-back.
They did. They went. The Magic was the second one.
Oh, so it was the first one.
The first one was the Knicks.
Okay.
With the car chase.
My bad.
I have a VHS tape of it. So
Facts and good stories and stuff.
No, we never let the facts get in the way of a good story.
Right.
Much like Bruce Bochy, 6'7", 6'8", he's actually 6'4".
Well,
and in 2016, former Red
we round
Raider
up on this show, right?
AJ Ramos gets his 20th save of the year in a Marlins 5-2 win over the Padres.
Okay.
We will be hearing more from AJ Ramos's 2016 season. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Happy National Strawberry Shortcake Day.
Big fan.
Yeah.
The cartoon was okay.
If it's
You're not a fan of the strawberry shortcake?
if it's set in front of me, I'll eat it, but I never seek it out.
Oh, the lucky lady, man. She makes outstanding homemade strawberry shortcake.
I believe you, but like if I'm tiering out desserts, it's like third tier.
I don't have like tiers for desserts.
Well,
but
you don't rank everything like I do. Come on, Chuck.
I don't have a like. What would be like if you had like your last meal? Like if you if you were going to be executed and you got your last supper, what would be your last dessert?
Hot fudge brownie sundae.
Probably if I can have a family member make it. There's 2 family recipes out there.
It's your last request.
Either cherry chocolate cake, it's just phenomenal, or a chocolate meringue pie that's been in the family forever.
Okay.
It's phenomenal. I mean, just
Okay.
I'm a chocolate guy, so
Okay.
It's also National Bourbon Day. So
also a bourbon guy.
enjoy
I'm not
a
a
glass.
bourbon guy. Yeah, you're a bit of a bourbon guy, aren't you, Jeff?
I like it when the liquor's brown, yes.
That's generally how I am.
Do you have an ice maker that makes those nice big round?
I do not. I would like one.
You covet that?
I need to get one.
I have a
I don't
buddy
know.
that
I'm
has
not
one of
a.
those.
I say I'm a bourbon guy. I like it.
I've only got currently 3 bottles of it in my house right now.
Okay.
I probably need to go back to the store. Happy birthday, Boy George is 63.
Chameleon.
Well, come on and go.
You come.
It's the same thing.
You come and go. Yeah.
R.J. Barrett, 24.
Don't know.
Marla Gibbs is 93.
Don't know her.
Look her up. Marla Gibbs.
Okay.
I'm going to wait. Because you do. You just don't realize you do.
Oh, she's from Sanford and Son, and also Jefferson's. Yeah, we're moving on up to the top.
East Side.
She
Sam
was
Perkins
she was
is
the maid.
63.
Yeah.
Also celebrating a birthday today, and I forgot to write the number down, and I don't know why. Former President Donald Trump celebrating a birthday today.
Wow.
I think 82.
I know. I forgot to write the number.
He's a couple years, younger than your current president.
And on this day, 1777, during an American Revolution.
78.
Oh, I was way off.
The Continental Congress adopts a resolution stating that the flag of the United States will be 13 alternating stripes, red and white, and that the Union will be 13 stars with a blue field representing a new constellation. The national flag, which became known as the Stars and Stripes, was based on the Grand Union flag, a banner carried by the Continental Army in 1776 that also consisted of 13 red and white stripes. While it is much speculation over the course of the years has been that Betsy Ross made the first American flag,
Don't ruin it for me, Abner Doubleday.
historians can neither confirm nor deny
She did.
that happened.
Yeah.
I'm going to confirm it.
There was also a point at one before 1877 when the American flag had more than 13 stripes. But at that point, it was that the stripes would remain 13, and we would just continue to add stars like the 50 we have today on Flag Day. And that is this day in sports history.
Okay, now my special birthday.
Okay.
Okay. I, on this show, call her daughter number one.
Oh, okay.
The Phenoms call her mom. Her students call her Mrs. Parker. And she's also known as Stephanie. So daughter number one is having a birthday today. So happy birthday to her.
Awesome.
And as my wife would say, all the flags are out for you today. Okay.
Awesome.
So happy birthday to daughter number one.
What would her sister call her?
Well,
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day.
yeah.
No, they have a good relationship. They're good. They're good.
I should probably mention, too, that my marriage has a birthday tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Your marriage. Are you have an anniversary?
Yeah, it's an anniversary.
Anniversary. Okay.
I think we're, what year are we? 11.
11. You
11
think?
years. Yeah.
Of wedded
I
bliss.
have to think about what year we're in. Yeah,
What
11.
do you have anything special for the missus planned?
No, we'll go out tomorrow night. Well, that'll be about it.
That'll be about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing super special.
Okay.
We went to the Kentucky Derby. We'll call that our anniversary.
Does she call that your anniversary?
She did. Yeah.
Okay. Because remember, happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, she better call that the anniversary.
And also remember this, when you get married, if you're getting married this weekend, what's hers remains hers. What's yours becomes hers. Just remember that.
Yes.
Yes.
Completely.
Yes. All right, 6:55. I feel like we've done 3 hours already, but we've done one. It's been a spirited. No, it's been a good. It's been a good. It's not exhausting. It's been fun. We've got 2 more hours of enjoyment coming your way here this morning on the Morning Drive. Thanks for being with us.
Your daily dose of sports and fun. This is the Morning Drive Podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
With Choice Woodman, who's in for Jamie Lent and Jeff McGuire, I'm Chuck Hines. Great to have you with us today. If you're heading out on vacation after today, good luck to you. If you're coming off of it, sorry about you. Is that a proper use of sorry about you?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, still not a good use
Still
of that. That's consistent.
Keep hunting.
That's consistent with this. Well, I'm sorry that you're coming off of it. I mean, it's the anticipation of it is awesome. It sucks when you realize that it's almost over.
Yeah, I mean it's not as far off as some of your uses, but it's still not.
It's still not there.
The proper use. Yeah.
This from the Yates Flooring Center chat line off the Double T 97.3 mobile app, presented by Happy State Bank. That hurts, Choice. I thought we were friends. Then this, Choice, you should have turned that around on Chuck and asked if he'd be happy for any K-State fans if they won it all. There was a K-State.
He would
Baylor.
be happy for some family members.
I would, because I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters that went to school there. Oh, they got misdirected.
Considering all of them went to K-State and you're the only one that went to Kansas.
I think they would probably look at you as the misdirected
Well, see,
one.
The law of numbers there
My
says...
two brothers had reason just from the type of education that they were getting. I have one brother that's an architect, and at that time, it was a 5-year program at K-State, and you walked out with your license, and that was a good decision. But he would have been a good KU guy because he looked like a KU guy, good looking, tall, athletic. Well, I think Jesse the Milkman was his dad.
Don't ask.
You have to be good looking, tall, and athletic.
Well, that was my brother.
Do you check all those boxes?
No, I do not check any of those boxes.
Well,
they let me in. Huh?
I told you not to ask, Joyce.
You look like a KU guy?
Well, he did. My brother did.
I mean, that's what, I didn't know there was a look to a person.
There's a look.
Because when I go walk down, walk on campus at Texas Tech, I don't look and say, you don't belong here.
No.
You really don't fit the part.
No, I
just
think
by how you look.
You look at some and go, yeah, you really do belong here. And there's probably some that you go, come sit on the east side with me and watch some of the students come in.
Oh, my goodness.
Goodness gracious, man alive.
When are you going to migrate?
Really what I'm angling for right now is, and they have these available, they just haven't, that's my understanding. They're supposed to call me when they are. Some like game-by-game passes that you can buy that kind of get you into the common area in the south end zone so you could have some shade when you needed it. Okay, halftime, pregame, maybe during the game.
It feels like you can't ever go to the west side as much as you bragged on the east side, right? Like you're stuck
I
in the
think
east side.
we would. I mean, lots of people would have to die for us to get the same seats that we have on the east side. We really like our seats over there, and it's just a couple of times a year where it gets a little uncomfortable.
Yeah,
It's just
the August and September games. Yeah.
So I mean, I'm curious. I don't think the South End Zone project didn't circle around enough to the west side to help us with a little sun activity. When they put the new press box up, that helped.
Oh, absolutely.
That helped. That was a big help. But,
so what?
But we're not going to the west. And there's the west side is the west side. I mean we're east siders.
So which is tougher on you as far as just heat? The 6:30 kickoff against Abilene Christian, because it's still pretty hot at the start, or the 11 a.m. against North Texas? Then it's hot at the end of the game.
The heat is really more on my wife than it is on me.
Oh, it's prevalent. I mean, it's there for anybody.
It affects her more than it affects me.
No, I get it.
So I've got to be sensitive to that. I remember one year she just couldn't take it anymore, and she went outside just to kind of get a little relief, and she ended up sitting next to the mom on a bench because you could see the Raidertron 5000 right there in the south end zone.
What are you calling it now? Because they've
upgraded
right?
It.
It's the highest definition in college football.
Right. Well, it's.
You giving it more numbers?
It's gotten regenerative surgery.
And finally gone up to Tortillatron?
No, it's Raidertron. It's Raidertron 10,000 maybe.
Okay.
We've given it some steroids. Anyway, the bottom line is she ended up sitting next to the one of the field goal kicker's moms, and he kicked a game-winning field goal, so they got celebration together.
Nice.
So there you go. So that's the take on that. All right. So what's your take on this Big 12 news? Brett Yormark is out pitching the name of the conference, and the money could be huge as Texas Tech, or as the Big 12 is going to need lots of money, and Tech included. It's a private equity firm, CVC Capital Partners, that could provide some huge money into the Big 12. It could be the All-State 12. It could be just All-State. It could be who knows? But that's the initial take, is that it would be an All-State insurance branded conference.
Well, All-State's the one they've been having the conversations with.
Somebody else is going to surface probably too.
I'm sure they will.
This is available? Okay.
I don't think. At surface level, the numbers that are being bantied about are not near enough for this kind of sellout. No, $30 to $50 million is around.
It's $1 billion.
Okay,
overall.
$1 billion overall? Where have you seen that? I have not seen that. I've seen the $30 to $50 million for the naming rights. You're talking about $1 billion on a 10-year contract.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's still $1 billion on a 10-year contract would be, so that'd be $100 million, right, a year.
Yeah, the league could, or like you said, Brett McMurphy reported this first.
Could, yeah,
$30 to $50 million annually on a naming rights deal.
That's not enough. $30 to $50 million, an additional $2.5 to $3 million per school is not enough. Which I guess that's $2.5 to $4 million per school. $30 to $50 million. That's not enough to sell your soul, essentially.
Okay.
I think this reeks of desperation. And I think that's how it will be viewed around the college football world. I get sales, I get advertising, I get it all, but there's a line that you don't cross. And selling your name, your full name, is that line. You just don't go into that territory. You've worked on this Big 12 brand.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about the Pac-12 going away after 100-plus years. This Big 12 brand isn't just a youngling. It's been around almost 30 years.
And then dates back to the Big 8 from that.
Yeah, so you've had this name around for a really long time. Heck, you've held on to the 12 thing,
even though you haven't
had 12 teams in
10
forever.
Yeah, you had 10, and now you got 16.
So
you had 14 last year.
Why would you sell out for a few $1 million more per school per year?
Dennis Dodd from CBS Sports reports this: $800 to $1 billion from Luxembourg-based CVC Capital Partners in exchange for 15 to 20% stake in the league. A portion of the money would go directly to the 16 conference members, and the partnership would give the conference access to CVC's investment services and clients. So
if it ended up being, I guess,
if they added in the cash, his article says, if they added in the cash, the Big 12 would be much closer to the Big 10 media rights deal, according to a person with intimate knowledge of the proposal. The Big 10 leads all conferences, with schools set to earn $75 million per year after it signed its new media agreements with Fox, CBS, and NBC. So we're not talking about a few million. We're talking about...
If it gets you there, then okay. I can get on board if you are truly bridging that gap between those two. But if it is the first number reported by Brett McMurphy of $30 to $50 million a year, that's not enough.
I would just say this. If you get, and then people are going to go, well, then the Big Ten will just do the same thing, and they'll be still. No, this is about saving your bacon, because you're gonna have a shortfall of roughly up to $20 million, because that's what you're going to have to pay these guys to come here to go to school, and right now you're going to have to. There's that $20 million in the till, and so.
That's starting at $20 million.
Yeah,
that's just the first year.
Right.
Yeah, we'll see what they bump up to.
Right. So, I mean, you're going to have to figure out how you're going to have some selling of soul.
Or you're going to have to cut a lot of
sports
people or sports.
Yeah.
Or both.
Right. It's craziness. All right. We have a question of the day. Jamie ain't here, but we still got one for you anyway.
This is the Morning Drive Podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction. Jamie's question of the day on Double T 97.3, presented today by someone not named Jamie, is brought to you by Connecticut of West Texas.
All right, going somewhat out to left field for this one.
Oh, I love that. That's very much this show.
It's half sports, half not, too.
No, that's very. Speak to me.
Well, so Jamie and I, when we go to Big 12 Media Days here in, what are we, like 3 weeks or so, when we go, we also got some tickets to go watch Team USA basketball.
Really?
We're going to watch Team USA versus Canada. It's the final game before they go to Paris for the Olympics.
Nice of you. How nice of you. Another outing that I've been left out of.
Well, come on. Let's go, Chuck.
I've been left out. I've been left out of this.
Well, anyway,
and it was left out on purpose. And I've got to be Michael Collins in the command module while you guys walk on the moon. Okay. I'm going to circle and circle and circle. I'll be the loneliest man here because you're going, Clint's going, Jamie's going.
I don't think Clint's going anymore. We've cut down to 2, so it's just the 2 of us now.
Oh,
so
okay.
Anyway,
the 2 most boring guys.
That's right.
Going to Las Vegas.
Oh, I'm not boring in Vegas. I like.
You hit the craps table.
Blackjack. Yeah.
You get your drink on.
Well, it's free most of the place.
Right.
So I'll dabble.
Will you go down to the Spear?
I think so. I mean, it
Spear. He's not going to something that you throw at people.
No javelins there.
Spear. Go down to the Spear.
So anyway,
it's a long walk down there. By the way, Jamie will love it.
I'm sure he will.
You know, I'm still bitter at Finkner because we went to the Spear and I wanted to ride the Ferris wheel, and Finkner didn't want to go over to the Ferris wheel. I was like, no, I'm tired. I mean, my legs were dragging. Cool. I wanted to go up on that Ferris wheel.
It is cool. I've been up to the Ferris wheel. Anyway.
And there wasn't that long a line. There wasn't a line. There was no line, no waiting. I'm like, Martin, there's no line, no waiting.
So my point in bringing this up is that I'm going to see. There's a lot of NBA guys I don't like, but there's several I want to see in person before I don't get a chance to anymore. So, who is one athlete that has been in your lifetime that you could have seen in person, and part 2 is who is one music artist that you could have seen that you never did that you wish you could have. So athlete and artist that you never got a chance or didn't see in person that you wish you would have.
Well, I guess for me, how about can I change this to a comedian?
That's fine.
Okay.
Sure, we'll go.
I
comedian.
regret not seeing Don Rickles live.
Okay.
Now,
That's fine.
for me, from a musical standpoint, and they're still out there, but not very much longer, I would love to see the Stones.
Okay.
I've seen Aerosmith. I don't care about the Beatles. I don't care about Elvis.
I think that they were some. I had a friend go to see the Stones not too long ago.
Yeah, they still. I mean,
Not sure
Mick
where
Jagger's
it
still
was.
fathering children, so he's he's got to work, man.
Got to work. Yeah.
So that'd be it, Jeff.
Okay. Who's your athlete though? Yeah.
Who's my
I mean,
athlete?
athlete.
I saw Jordan play.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. I mean, I want to take the young phenom and his dad to go watch Patrick Mahomes play for the Chiefs. That's the one guy that I want to go see. I mean, I saw him play here a ton.
You haven't seen him for the Chiefs yet?
Not in person.
Didn't you go up?
Oh, I did see that game. Yeah,
I was
the
about to
AFC
say,
Championship.
you went to the AFC
But I
Championship.
did. I went to the AFC
It was
Championship.
like you.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
went up there.
I'm still mad at Andy Reid for not letting Patrick go for it. On third and
So
third.
you saw the loss.
I saw the loss.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm still mad.
The
that,
one AFC Championship loss in the last while.
Right. Well, I mean, they had one to Cincinnati too.
Right. Okay.
But
so 2
but
out of 5.
They lost that one in overtime, crushing.
So okay, it can't be Patrick Mahomes because you've seen him here and there.
Yeah. I don't.
All right, think on it.
Okay, Jeff.
Jeff.
And you want this to be an athlete we didn't like, right? Like
No, it doesn't have to be an athlete you didn't like. Just someone you didn't get to see.
I
wish
never
you
got
would
to
have
see
seen.
Bo play, like in
Well,
person.
Yeah, then
And
that would be it for you.
that would be absolutely it. But if I went with an athlete that wasn't my guy, I never got to see Shaq play when he was in his prime. And I've actually never seen him play, but I had when he was with Orlando and Penny Hardaway, I never got to see that. That would have been the Shaq that I would have had the opportunity to see, and just the force of nature that he was on the basketball court would be high on that list
Okay.
of athletes that I never got to see. And I've never gotten. Queen is the first artist that comes to mind that I'm never going to get to see. AC/DC's probably right up there as well.
I've seen AC/DC.
Probably 1, 2.
Okay. Yeah, those are good. Yeah. For me, it's Jordan. I mean, I never got a chance to see Jordan.
I saw
Jordan,
him play before.
And there were a couple.
I saw him play in Chicago at Chicago Stadium, and it was before they were in a playoff series. I was there on a business trip. I bought a one-off and went to it, and man, I was so glad I went to see Jordan play at Chicago Stadium. I think they were playing Cleveland. They ended up winning that series, and this is before they had the label on Jordan was "Can't win the big one."
Yeah.
I mean, and Scottie Pippen was on that team, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Jordan is it. Sports-wise, music artist is Johnny Cash, even though it would have been very back end towards his career and life for me to see him. Him and one that's still out there, barely touring. He pops up, like I think he's in College Station this weekend. I want to see George Strait, but I don't. His concerts are so expensive.
Even for you?
I am jealous, even for me. Come on, Chuck.
You know what was shocking to me is that George Strait is 72.
You feel he's older?
No, it just
okay.
feels like he should be younger.
No, I feel like 72.
One of the
Right.
very first, in fact, I think it was the very first sale I made working at a radio station. George Strait had been booked by this small, tiny community before Amarillo by Morning came out, and this county, this city in Kansas, Holcomb, Kansas, brought in George Strait
Wow.
for a show, and I sold him some advertising to promote
Wow. Yeah.
promote that show.
So, yeah, I'm a little jealous of the Aggies this weekend.
That was 40 years ago.
They're hosting George Strait at Kyle Field this weekend. I would love to see Jones Stadium do something like that with another. It's been a while since you had a big concert at Jones Stadium.
There's some challenges with that, but yeah.
Sure, but I mean, he would be. It would have to be a name like that to draw Jones Stadium.
A buddy of mine, who's my Aggie friend, who used to be here, who's in the beer business, told me that they delivered 18,000 cases of beer to Kyle Field.
I believe it.
For that event.
18,000.
18,000 cases of beer.
It's not going to be enough.
It's like almost $5 million in terms of, I mean, it's crazy, crazy, crazy money.
The Morning Drive podcast from Double T 97.3 is presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
Good morning. Hope you're having a great start to your Friday. Hope you have a big weekend planned. And if you do, super. If you don't, hey, just enjoy and relax. With Joyce Woodman and Jeff McGuire, I'm Chuck Hines. We come to you this morning from the First United Bank studio. And entertaining your thoughts, comments, Yates Flooring Center chat line. Go to doublet973.com for that, or the mobile app. Visual Edge IT hotline is open too at 806-771-0973. Okay? So we've kind of discussed a lot of things already today. We've talked about the Big 12 sellout. I when it gets to this point, and Brett Yormark as the commissioner has been extremely bold, and has had to be, frankly. I mean, can you imagine if the Big 12 had hired a similar type of person to Bob Bowlesby? Not that, and Bowlesby wasn't the worst thing, because he was a steady Eddie. He kind of helped bring everybody in together. I mean,
he was better than Dan Beebe.
No doubt. Yeah,
so,
no doubt. I mean, and he kind of steadied the frame, so to speak. But you needed somebody more of a businessman.
You need someone aggressive, and that's what.
Yeah,
that's what Brett Yormark's been.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've said it for a while. For the most part, what Brett Yormark has touched to turn to gold. It had all been good up to a certain point. Some people didn't like the Big 12 Mexico incentive or initiative, I should say.
I'm not a fan of that.
And that's fine, but
I'd be a fan of that if it didn't involve conference games.
Yeah.
Don't take away conference games.
That's fine. I'm
from home games.
I'm somewhat indifferent to the Big 12 Mexico things, but this particular thing, I think, has most people. I haven't seen much positive reaction to the potential selling of your naming rights. Now, again,
from who? From fans? From
fans or college football fans or people in general.
I bet the athletic directors are all in, and I'll bet
it depends the number, Chuck. It depends the number. Mm-hmm. If it is closer to the 30 to 50 million that per year that Brett McMurphy is talking about, I can't imagine everybody being all in for that.
But if it
is closer to the $1 billion mark where you close the gap and get pretty close to that number for the Big Ten, then yes, people are going to be in on this. Yeah. It's more worth it. So
everything's got a price and everything's for sale.
I agree.
I mean,
but $30 to $50 million, which comes out to $3 million per school roughly, is not that price. It's not even close.
I can assure you of this. If I don't know what the number would be for us. I'm just going to say, I think if I walked in and said, hey, I'm just going to use this number, $500,000, go to On Highest and said, On Highest, got $500,000 for you. Okay, so what do we have to do? We are now All-State 97.3.
I would hope that number is even higher than that. I would hope. I don't know. I would hope it's higher than that because, again,
that's a pretty high number.
I get it. It's high for.
That'd be our biggest customer times a bunch.
Sure, it would. But still, you're selling off your brand. Mm-hmm. It's like
everything's for sale. Choice.
I got it, but this is something. This is a station that's been here for
15 years.
We got 15 now? Yeah. Since 2009.
Years. I mean,
15 years you've built this brand in Lubbock, Texas, and you're going to be All-State 97.3.
All-State 97.3, you know?
There's a cringeness to it.
Well, I understand that, but you'll get used to it. You get used to it.
Eventually you will.
You get used to it. I mean, I just hope they don't call it All-State 12 because I think that's a farce.
Well, I think that's what they're leaning towards.
Well, I know, but I mean, it's a farce.
People are asking what the worst name possible. There's a lot of bad names out there. There's some that flow better. All-State, okay, yeah, I don't like it that much. Yeah. I mean, there's some. I don't know. Dick's Sporting Goods would be a pretty bad name to name your conference after, especially depending on wording and what you're.
But I mean, it is what it is.
Start with big or anything. I don't know.
It is what it is. I mean, it's. And here's the other thing: is if you want, and there's been this discussion of the Super Conference. Do you really care about the Super Conference? I mean, at the end of the day, don't you? Does that matter? Do you see that in the next 5 years, the Super Conference?
I think 5 is the early side. I think I would probably push more towards 10.
Okay.
But I do see it happening.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen.
Which is more likely to happen first? Which I think should happen. The break off of football and men's basketball, okay? Mm-hmm. And then the rest of the sports go back into their traditional geographic areas. So that it makes sense from a travel standpoint, so that you're not sending everybody to Morgantown or you're not sending everybody to Provo, Utah.
Well, I think that's something that could happen, but if it happens earlier in terms of the Super Conference, whether it's 40 teams or 60 teams or whatever that looks like, if that happens, Chuck, I think then you get the regionality again. Because you're going to break off into, if you kind of call it a super conference or leagues or whatever, you're going to end up breaking off into divisions or conferences.
How big is the super conference, do you think?
I don't know. I've heard people go from 48 to 64 to.
So let's just say it's 64.
So if it's 64 and you've got 32 teams in each league, the Big Ten and the SEC is probably where it would start from.
Is Texas Tech among the top 64?
Easily. Not even close.
Okay.
You're among the top 40.
Okay, that's where I ask you about 48. Where's the
48? I feel comfortable. 40, it starts to get dicey. Mm-hmm.
And remember, this is all about football.
Yeah.
Basketball's important, but this is all about football.
And I think that there is reason you just put $250 million into your stadium.
And there's the other reason. Here's the other thing. There's a reason why you will forever now have 7 home games.
Yeah.
You will not ever have to worry about only having 6 home games. You'll have 7 home games. There'll be years where you have 5 Big 12 home games.
Yeah.
You might even have 8 games at home sometimes.
I think that's a good thing, but I did talk to some Baylor people when they had 8 home games, was that 2 years ago, where it almost diluted the product too much. Where it's like, well, you got to start picking weekends as season ticket holders because 8's almost too many. I think 7's a sweet spot, and that's probably where you should have it.
But remember, we're greedy people.
Sure we are.
As a human race, we're greedy.
Sure,
absolutely. And remember the disease that I suffer with. If like I have a doctor's appointment today, and they won't diagnose me with this because the lucky lady has already declared this. I suffer from NGE. Do you know what that is?
Not good enough.
Never good enough.
Never good enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not even not. It's never.
Never good enough.
Never good enough. NGE.
This has been the Morning Drive Podcast, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction. Check out our library of Double T 97.3 podcasts at doublet97.3.com.